Back and forth over Multnomah County's controversial tents and tarps policy continues. Board of Commissioners meeting again today to review it, even as the city and county governments prepare for transition in January.
K2's Emily Gersh live at the county office building right now. And Emily, tell us about concerns raised by the county board members today.
Yeah, Steve, well, one of the questions that came up is how does this policy comply with existing rights of way laws? It led to confusion about enforcement.
Going forward, do you think that those guidelines will be adhered to?
Well, the language you read asks providers to counsel people on the city's intent not to have those tents and tarps used in publicly accessible spaces.
Commissioner Julia Brim-Edwards asking the director of the Joint Office of Homeless Services if service providers know where to distribute tents and tarps to unhoused people and where not to. The answer is not spelled out in the Joint Office's current policy.
But how then would the providers or the recipients of tents and tarp know how to even comply with this?
Yeah, I don't know that that's in the scope of that policy. That wasn't our intent when we drafted that.
Well, then it's just words.
An October report shows the county spends an average of $1,000 a month providing tents, tarps, blankets, and hygiene products to unhoused people, and up to $500 or $600 more during severe weather. Brim-Edwards thinks there needs to be parameters around the policy.
From my perspective, the permanent policy should be primarily focused on emergency severe weather episodes, because long-term widespread distributions of tents and tarps, to me, would indicate a failure of the city and county of providing adequate shelter.
Outgoing Commissioner Lori Stegman says until there's more shelter, the policy needs to remain as is.
Until we get to the point where we can provide enough shelter beds, my values are that we have to provide people with privacy, with medical care.
An April audit on the joint office shows that the city and the county together have enough shelter for half the homeless population in Multnomah County. The board plans to review the policy again in April 2025 with new board members. We're live in Northeast Portland tonight. Emily Gersh, K2 News.
Emily, thank you for that.